It's West Michigan's first local TV talk entertainment showgram. Don't miss Grand Alley with Gregory Struss, Saturday nights at 12:30 on Channel 3.
Hi, I'm Harrison. You're in Grand Alley with Greg Struss. Let's try that again.
From Studio 50, a great lesson in technical patience. You're in Grand Alley with Gregory Struss. I'm Patrick Forster from TV Sports on WGVU Television, inviting you to stay tuned for the next 30 minutes because you'll hang out with me, bond with Michigan Angel acrostic author Terry Hixson, see an exclusive interview with Donny Brown of the Verve Pipe, plus F. Strong from the Music Revue presents the R&B music of Savoir-Faire. And now, here's the only host who recycles his own toilet paper, Gregory Struss.
Hi there. Yes, thank you. We just want to welcome you to Stomp, the television show. Isn't that? Did you guys do that at all? Is that how they did it? Did anyone go to that this past week? Where they do like one of these things? Okay, that's about it. I don't want to break the boots in. You know Pat Forster, GVU? Is that sports? TV Sports every Monday? How are you?
Real good. How are you doing tonight?
Well, we're in our November sweeps, which means that you guys over on public television are probably asking for money again. Is that usually
close? We're getting close, actually.
Is it coming up real soon?
The day after Thanksgiving, in fact.
Day after. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's December.
Yeah.
So as we get ready to wrap it up and all that stuff. Okay, we don't have we really don't have a big monologue planned for you tonight. We know how everyone is really upset about that.
Oh.
But we have a wonderful show, Graham. We have an author. I thought it's Angel Acoustics. I thought she was going to be our musical guest, but it's acoustics. Did you bring a guitar with you by chance? You were going to do an acoustics set? Terry Hixson from Detroit. We have the music of Rick Savior-Faire, some R&B, a little bit different. And the only television show in West Michigan to have an exclusive interview with Donny Brown of the Verve Pipe. We're going to have that. And here from GV Sports on public television is Pat Forster. He's going to tell you how you can write in. We got big shows coming up in the next few weeks. We're going to try to get you out there, and Pat's going to tell you all about it. Here's Pat.
Well, here now is your chance to get in touch with the longest running locally produced late night television talk entertainment showgram in West Michigan. Log on to our page on the World Wide Web at www.gawgs.brockhouse.com. Find out how you may win an array of prizes by attending next week's taping from Fun Spots Roller Rink in Kentwood at www.gawgs.brockhouse.com or by listening to 104.5 WSNX. Either way, we want to bond with you. Now back to more of Touched by a Kennedy on Grand Alley with Gregory Struss.
Did anyone see that? I didn't even know it was Stomp. It was playing out in Kalamazoo, wasn't it? Did anyone go to it? So the whole thing is like banging and clanging on cans? It's kind of like what my marriage has been all about, with this show, of course. Anyway. Lots of stuff. Do we want to have, why don't we just have Pat come up here? This is Pat Forster. Pat.
Thanks, sir.
How are you?
I'm excited.
You're excited?
I'm really excited.
You know what I'm excited
This is
about?
Commercial television.
Oh,
Congratulations,
commercial
by
television.
the way, man.
Thank you.
Tell you.
We're going to find out real soon.
How much
aren't we?
can change in a year, you know?
We're going to find out. Yeah. What do we have? Like a couple gerbils tuning in at 12:35? I wanted to talk about these boots. These are kind of like, let me see here. These are, you can get these at Purple East, and I've been trying to like weasel my way into having them. I've had them for the last week. They probably thought I'm stealing them. But these are like Harley boots. None of this stuff would I ever, have you ever worn anything like this? Because it's certainly, I'm not,
Actually, I have
Mr.
a friend
Trendy
that probably
here.
want those boots, so I do. He's a big, I'm into Harley bicycles and motorcycles and all that kind of stuff, so he'd want those. But
There are like a 2-year wait
for a bike.
for a bike.
I thought you were going to say for the boots.
Harley Davidson, I don't know if anyone knows this, and I don't know if anyone really cares, but Harley Davidsons have become so popular with people that they're completely sold out.
Oh, yeah.
For like a 2-year wait or something like that.
Just this past spring, my dad lives down in Florida during the winter, and in the state of Florida, you have to be a resident to buy one down there. And this guy wasn't a resident, so he had to get my buddy and my dad to say, yeah, he had to go to the dealership and buy the thing for this guy and store it in his garage for a couple of weeks in case the Harley police, whoever checks up on this, came to check on it, find out, and then the guy was able to drive the Harley back to Michigan.
Have you ever had a bike? I've never had a bike.
Motorcycle, no. You don't want to see me on a bike. That'd be ugly. That'd be dangerous.
You know, I'll keep the boots. They can keep the bike. I wanted to have you guys have done a lot of remote type shows. We haven't done a lot of remote type shows, but we have a remote coming up next week, which is on the 13th of November. At Fun Spots. It's at 54th and Division. The doors open at 8 p.m. First 104 people skate for free. It'll cost $1.50. Otherwise, it's 54th and Division. Get a chance to see some music, get to see the show live, and listen to, Steve and Sabrina, Britta, Fast Eddie, and Keith Curry's going to be on the show, all courtesy 104.5 WSNX. So make sure you tune in for that. And you always have interns working on your show, do you?
Yes,
not?
I do.
And we are looking for interns for January of '98. So if you guys are out there, want to, get involved in this big love fest and get to rehearse Stomp, right? Let's hear it. Do we have it? You'll be able to do that, but contact our webpage for that. What is this ring? What is it with people in football? Did you see all these coaches? Do any of you guys see all of these coaches on TV? It's like their hands are just, you think it's knuckles that are arthritic. It's their rings.
And I've got smaller hands though for somebody 6'3", but the ring makes up for it. I guess.
I thought maybe you could use that.
Everybody calls it my brass knuckle.
May I see that once?
Yeah.
Have you guys? Do we have a second here? Have you ever gone to a restaurant and you've seen like these napkins and stuff? Isn't that kind of neat? So Pat, we'll pass for that. Okay. But you can hang out the rest of the show, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Stay tuned, because coming up we have the Verve Pipe interview. We also have Terry Hixson, and the music of Rick Savior-Faire. Rick Savior-Faire is everywhere. Did you ever watch Underdog?
Yes, I did.
Savior-Faire is everywhere. Okay. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll be right back. Okay, it's time to take a look at what's happening at the intersection this week. Coming up Monday, Overkill and Pudgy Chuck. Tickets are available through Ticketmaster for $10. And on Wednesday, it's the 25th Anniversary Bash. That's right, the intersection is 25 years old. Join us for a music countdown, door prizes, food, and big fun. $5 at the door. Thursday, the Tea Party. Friday, Papa Vegas, Milkhouse Atomic Numbers. And on Saturday, Fat Amy.
I love you more than I can say. I'll love you twice as much tomorrow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Love you more than I can say.
When it comes to subs, Blimpie founder Tony Kanza has strong feelings. That's why, unlike some other sub places, Blimpie uses choice meats, real dairy cheese, and fresh-baked bread. Tony Kanza, a man who loves his subs.
Blimpie, it's a beautiful thing.
Meatball sub combo meal, $3.49 at Blimpie.
Local music on Grand Alley with Gregory Struss is made possible in part by Purple East. From lava lamps to snowboards to urbanware, Purple East has it all. Purple East, located on Fulton near Division in beautiful downtown GR. Take credit for finding. We were just having this conversation. Do you ever notice that when you're nobody, no one wants to give you any time, and then the minute you're something, well, not that either of us are anything.
No.
We were just talking
No, of
about
course not.
something. Our next guest has written and published a book entitled Angel Acrostics. Is that the correct term? Acrostics. It's affirmations from the hearts of angels. And she is from the Motor City. Please welcome author Terry Hixson. Terry! Terry! You're so very welcome. Pat Forster.
Very nice to meet you.
Is she one fabulous babe or what? We have never had someone this attractive up here before. And her husband's out there, so I'm sure he's going to enjoy it. But you're all mine, baby. You're all ours for the next few minutes.
I'll take you.
How you doing?
Great, thank you.
Let's talk about your book a little bit, Acrostics. The acrostics. We're sitting in the staff meeting last night, and Kara's our director, and I'm like, Kara, what are acrostics? And I didn't think she'd be able to tell me because I certainly didn't know. Explain what acrostics are.
Acrostic is where you take a word and you write it vertically on a piece of paper, and then that word becomes the first letter of each line.
And so what you did is you took more from an angelic
Yes.
perspective. One of the things that you talked about was that your grandma and two of your friends passed away within time
10
of each
days.
other, 10 days of each other.
10 days.
And you started feeling their presence?
These three people all my life had believed I was supposed to write a book long before I even had a clue, and it was once they died I really became inspired to follow through.
I'm 29 and I still don't have a clue. When do you start to have a clue?
Yeah, I was in my 30s.
So here you have gratitude, and one of the things is grant your heart permission to respond to life and its abundance with thanks and appreciation. In times of reflection, be taken by those who have unconditionally touched the delicacies of your soul, embrace their deeds with love. So you were just sitting down one day, and you said from a religious aspect that God helped you write it. Your hands started going?
I always ask God to give me the perfect words to say, close my eyes for a couple minutes, and then my hand does write faster than
So what
my
you're
head
saying is
thinks.
you're like the holy human version of a Ouija board, right here.
I think
go
I'm
with-
just really guided and inspired, and I'm one who finally has been able to follow my own heart, and it made all the difference in the world.
So how did you realize they were with you? You
Oh,
felt their-
feeling their presence all the time, and anywhere I go I'll see little remembrance of something, maybe a favorite flower my grandmother loved. Lots of different ways.
Now, on the national scene, we're hearing so much, especially during sweeps weeks. We had to get in on the angel thing because, quite frankly, we have nothing going for us. No. It's just a joke. But we have touched by an angel. You're starting to see you're starting to see like 60 Minutes has stories on angels. Why do you think there's become such an importance in angelic presence?
I believe it's finally in a time, angels have been around for hundreds of years, and now people are finally in a whole new level of conscious and awareness where they're tapping in, and it's respected now. Before, if you mentioned any encounter with angels, people thought you were half crazy. And now, look, even in the medical profession, doctors are encouraging patients to get in touch with their angels before they go under.
And how would you suggest that someone get in touch?
I think
By reading a book?
finding your own quiet time and just really trusting yourself. And I think if you allow yourself to be open to it, there's messages all day long. And I believe, even in the back of my book, angels to me are all of us. I think each one of us are here to help the other and to offer inspiration and support and hope. So we all play the role of an angel.
The book is available. You're going to be, now, by the time we air here, you've already signed in Grand Rapids and Muskegon.
Correct.
How do people get in touch with you in regard to the book?
They could call me direct at 810-463-9519 if there's a challenge. However, it's sold nationally now throughout Barnes & Noble's, Borders, Walden's, so it's relatively easy to find.
Well, Terry Hixson, we appreciate you coming out all the way from the Motor City. Good luck with the book, and
Thank
let us
you.
know how it's going. Terry
Thank
Hixson,
you.
everybody. We'll be back in a moment with Donny Brown of the Verve Pipe. Stay with us.
Hard water problems? Get a Culligan water softener and end hard water for good. Culligan, water for life.
Try a Culligan Complete Home Water Treatment System for $3.50 per month. Call your Culligan man today.
Hey, Culligan man.
Here's your ticket to the most cosmic experience here in West Michigan, the Orbit Room. Join us every Wednesday for 8X Live on KLQ with alternative DJ T-Rex. Friday nights live on 104.5 WSNX with Shannon the Spin Dog. Saturdays, disco and retro with Glenn the Spin Cat on the all-new I-96. And here's what's coming up. For more information, contact 942-1328.
And I wish you well.
My conversation's so strong. Yeah, we wanna play. I said, yeah, we wanna play. Yeah, we wanna play. I said, we wanna play.
Okay, we've returned with Pat Forster from GVU and Terry Hixson, acrostics for angels. And what you do, you take the word, right? So what we did, the staff and I last night, came up with Ted Nugent acrostics, and this is by Strussman and staff. Okay, Whackmaster. With his eminent skill, he deftly attacks unsuspecting creatures. Carnage lays by his side, king of the gut pile. Master of rounding the fenced-in animal, adding to nature's body count. Smiling all the way, taking all his prey. Ego, rock and roll bow hunter, or bow hunting rock and roll. Thank you very much to the staff. Okay. If you follow local music, there is nothing bigger than the Verve Pipe sensation. They came out of Lansing several years ago. They were in the 92 Eris's Hometown Rock Search, and we had a chance to catch up with Donny Brown when they were in Kalamazoo with the Verve Pipe at the State Theater. So, Kara, roll that tape. Back to West Michigan. After being on the Letterman show, you've been on the Leno show, you've received a lot of national attention. All of a sudden you come back. What does it feel like?
It's as much a thrill for me just to come and play in Kalamazoo as any of that, because this is a place that I've always loved, the State Theater itself. I've always loved to see shows here, and to think that I get to play on the same stage as some of these artists that I've seen here, Todd Rundgren, Pat Metheny, Wynton Marsalis. I think it's awesome. So, I mean, it's very personally exciting.
Do you find sometimes that maybe it's too comfortable to come back because everybody loves you here, and is that one of the ways that you feel you don't stay, I don't know, stagnant or complacent?
Well, we're touring so much that we're never in Michigan that long when we are. So we don't get a chance to overstay our welcome. And we are leery of that because Michigan fans are so good to us that we don't, milk it, for lack of a better term. And when we do come back here, we try to change the show up enough that it feels as if there's a reason for another show. We have more to show, we have something different to play, and the like.
Now, what do you feel about the local scene here? You've been all over the place. You emerged from the 1992 Eris's Hometown Rock Search. You've been all over the place. What are some of the bands that you think we should be looking out for?
Well, honestly, I don't know that many bands in Kalamazoo, first off. Just because I don't get down to this area much. I live in Lansing.
We're talking West Michigan.
Yes.
Grand Rapids?
Well, Grand Rapids, I know that my favorite bands coming out of Grand Rapids lately are like Domestic Problems has got something going. Troll for Trout has always got a high quality music out, and as does Papa Vegas, who I have a lot of great things to look forward to around the corner. In Lansing, there's Fat Amy, there's Botfly, there's my good friends 19 Wheels, who are going to be up here tonight with us. And so these are bands that we have a kinship with, that we're very happy to be working with. They have a very professional attitude, and they love music the way we love music. And so it's I'll scratch your back, you scratch ours, that kind of thing.
Now, several years ago, when you guys were working on The Freshman for the first time, did you ever think that some years later that it would be played in high school graduations, grammar school graduations?
You know,
are you tired of the song yet?
No, I'm not tired of the song. First, you should know that when we started the Verve Pipe, myself and Brian, he had already written that song and was playing it with his band Johnny with the Nine. And the first time I saw him play it, I loved the song, and I thought it was a great song, and I thought it was for lack of a better term, again, a hit. I thought it had mass appeal, and so I wasn't surprised. I'm just glad that that we did the version that we did, bringing the whole band into it with the arrangement and the keyboards and the other things, and so that in the end, I'm very happy about the outcome.
And someone was telling me that there's something like 20 versions of the song. Now, is that a record?
That's a gross exaggeration is what it is. No, there's actually 3 versions of the song, not including any live bootlegs or anything like that, because there's a couple live things out there. But the versions of the song that exist for the public now are 1. The first one was on I've Suffered a Head Injury, and that's no longer in print, at least on that version. We still have I've Suffered a Head Injury in print, but it's an EP now instead of an LP. We took some songs off. The second version is the original one off, Villains, which is no longer in circulation. And then we redid it and reprinted it back onto Villains, and that's the only one available now. So when people say there's 20 versions, it's kind of like it's a twisted tale.
We'll have none of that, young man. Oh, we are back here. Nice guys, Don Brown of the Verve Pipe. Okay, we have a big show coming up next week at Fun Spots in Kentwood. It's 54th and Division. Make sure you listen to 104.5 WSNX all throughout the week for more information on how to get that. Also, for our studio audiences that come in, we always have bribes here. This week, CDs courtesy of Vinyl Solution, Whiskey Town, and Flick. We're going to pass those out, as well as some Purple East VIP cards, Comedy Den passes, and bumper stickers. And we'll return in just a moment with Rick Savior-Faire. Stay with us.
Lay your head down on my shoulder. Let me dry your feet.
Hi, my name is Mark Kaiser, and this is Scott Dyke and Tom Kuiper, and we're the owners of Captive Audience Advertising. Our specialty is placing ads in restrooms of West Michigan businesses, and we have the unique advantage of having a captive audience when a person is in the restroom.
We will be hanging ads with a picture of Greg on them in local restrooms in the West Michigan area. The first person to see one of these ads containing a picture of Greg can call us at 1-888-3-CAPTIVE to win one of these fabulous prizes.
These prizes include a $25 gift certificate to Fricano's Restaurant and a night stay at the Lakeshore Bed and Breakfast, located between Grand Haven and Holland on 275 feet of Lake Michigan frontage, complete with jacuzzis, gourmet breakfasts, and anything else you can imagine.
And remember, for all of your advertising and graphic design needs,
call us at 1-888-3-CAPTIVE.
And also remember, tune in to Greg's show, Saturday nights, 12:30, Channel 3.
What do you mean I only have 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds to tell you folks to tune into Grand Alley with Gregory Struss every late night Saturday right here on Channel 3, where news comes first.
Hard water problems? Get a Culligan water softener and end hard water for good. Culligan, water for life.
Try a Culligan Complete Home Water Treatment System for $3.50 per month. Call your Culligan man today.
Hey, Culligan man.
I love you more than I can say. I'll love you twice as much tomorrow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Love you more than I can say.
When it comes to subs, Blimpie founder Tony Kanza has strong feelings. That's why, unlike some other sub places, Blimpie uses choice meats, real dairy cheese, and fresh-baked bread. Tony Kanza, a man who loves his subs.
Blimpie, it's a beautiful thing.
Meatball sub combo meal, $3.49 at Blimpie.
It's West Michigan's first local TV talk entertainment showgram. Don't miss Grand Alley with Gregory Struss, Saturday nights at 12:30 on Channel 3.
This is Ev. We're going to hold on music review. You have to pick up the copy here. He did a nice article. We'll talk about it next week. I have one last Ted Nugent acrostic. It's Hunt.
Oh, no.
How's about a newsie now that you're dead? Hunt. Okay.
Oh, that's a good transition from the Angels to
All right,
Ted
real
Nugent.
quickly. Next week is our show from Kentwood Roller Rink. Make sure you get out there. We got tons of prizes. Listen to 104.5 WSNX. Ev, go ahead and introduce
Okay, this guy's out of Three Rivers. His name is Rick Savior-Faire.
And say thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Actually, he's going to be playing Let's Get It On. He's got some CD sales going. So let's hear it for Rick Savior-Faire.
Getting late, and the time has come. All right, for you and I to get undressed and make sweet love. Girl, we've been waiting for such a long, long time. And tonight, ooh, I'm gonna make everything all right. Get it on, making love all night longer. Let's get it on. My love is so strong. Ooh, my love is so strong. Yeah, let's get it on. Making love all night long. Everything is so right. Nothing's gonna go wrong. No, 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 no. The moment's here, but it's not too soon. No, no. I love you slow. Some morning will come before I do. And I'll take my time and do the things just to make you scream. 'Cause deep inside of you is where I've always wanted to be. Let's get it on, yeah. Making love all night long, girl. Let's get it on. My love is so strong. Ooh, my love is so strong, yeah. Let's get it on, all right. Making love all night. Making sweet love. Everything is so right. Nothing's gonna go wrong, no, 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 no. Let's get it on. I'm not too proud to beg. We sip the wine, the fire's going. You know what's next. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm just gonna show you how I feel. Let's get it on once and for all, because this love is real. Deep inside your love, it sounds explicit. I'll rub your neck, or better yet, I'm gonna kiss it. I never want this night to ever stop. How do you like it on the bottom?
Don't miss Grand Alley with Gregory Struss, Saturday nights at 12:30 on Channel 3.
This is Donny Brown with the Verve Pipe, and it's a pleasure to be here in Grand Alley with Greg Struss. Check it out.
Live on videotape from Kentwood Fun Spot with Mobile Studio 50, you're in Grand Alley on the road with Gregory Struss. I'm Keith Curry along with Dory Holcomb from 104.5 WSNX, inviting you to stay tuned for the next 30 minutes because you'll hang with us. You'll bond with Gretchen Dolphin and P-Funk of Purple East in Grand Rapids. Plus, F. Strong from the Music Revue presents the music of the great Daryl Nathan. And now, here's the only host who's skating on thin ice on roller skates, Gregory Struss.
Thank you. This nice bit, we have like 300 people here. Let's hear it from you. Welcome to the show. All right, you guys can start skating. We've used you already, okay? Welcome from Kentwood Fun Spots. Let's hear it for Kentwood Fun Spots. Yes. Okay. I want to apologize to our studio audience tonight. We're starting a little late because I just finished taping a very special episode of a new series for the network. It's Shaken by the Nanny. So I've been real busy with that. You know, we even have Eb on skates tonight, so you know it's going to be a good show, right? You guys can start skating. Go ahead. Okay. In music news, we kind of beat Ev to this one. Word has it, Salt and Pepper, officially not Spice Girls. So we wanted to let you know. Here's a Grand Alley exclusive that no other news organization in West Michigan is covering. We even scooped our own News 3 team. El Nino is making a very weird November. Don't worry, though. They're going to apply the immigration law to it, get it back on the boat, and send it wherever it came from. Whoa. We're just going to rip and read tonight, John. The George Bush Presidential Library just opened. Any of you heard of this? I guess they need a place to keep documents that don't exist in books that nobody will ever go to. Now, this is really weird. It's a rough crowd, rough crowd. We have a great show for you tonight. The great Daryl Nathan is here. We also have Terry Forster and Gretchen Dolphin of Purple East. They're going to be out, talk a little bit about winter fashion. Plus, here's Keith Curry and Dory Holcomb from 104.5 WSNX to tell people how you can contact the show and find out where we're going to be next. Take it away, Dory.
Here's your chance to log on to West Michigan's first and only locally produced late-night TV talk show. To browse our webpage on the World Wide Web, look us up at www.gawgs.brockhouse.com and find out how you can attend next week's showgram at the intersection or win upcoming concert tickets at the Orbit Room at www.gawgs.rockhouse.com or fax us at 616-844-0681. Either way, we want to bond with you. Now, back to more of Scott, Dorothy Hamill on Grand Alley on the road with Gregory Struss.
Thank you. They don't hear us. It's okay. What? Stick mic. You want it? No? Okay. Anyway, welcome. We've done something a little different tonight. This week we're originating from Fun Spots in Kentwood. Everybody said I was kind of like insane to think that we could do this. We're out here, and why don't we introduce our guest announcers for the week. Here's Dory Holcomb and Keith Curry from 104.5 WSNX. Come on out here. Come on out. They're all skating. It's at all skating. How are you?
Great, thanks.
Keith, how are you? Don't forget about your mic there. Is this nuts or what? Dave Lowing came out here. He's from Lowing Light and Grip. A great guy, Greg McNeil. Everybody was working all day on getting the lights here, and there are 18,000 watts of lighting right now.
That's power.
Shining on us right now. We also have a sports skate team here from, let's see here. Come on over here. Who do we have here? We have Dominic and Jeff, U.S. line champs, fourth in nation, right? Beat fourth. What do we have? Jeffrey? Are you Jeff? You're Dominic. All right, tell us real quickly what you're doing here. You are in a U.S. What do we have here? This is inline skating? Senior division.